Hello, this is H. Rune. I'm going to be reading a new after story that I just finished that I'm really excited about, and that is of one of the characters from my first book, Find Me Book 1. This is an after story for Tessa, who came into the Find Me world on page 42. She is in her middle 60s. She's an artist in Taos, New Mexico. She married early, had a daughter, kind of had a rough run there for a while, but she's found herself and she's living her best life in Taos, New Mexico, and she has a sweetheart named Charles, and this is their after story. So this is called Tessa and Charles Tie the Knot. He'd asked her in the sweetest way, fingers tracing her backside as they lay together in splendid spentness. Woman, you have me, body, mind, and soul. I can't even think of ever being away from you. I know we aren't the typical couple, but would you marry me? You're funny. I've never said I was against marriage, she said as she turned over to look him in the eye. Gazing into his algae pools, she grinned. I would love to be your wife. I would love having you as my husband. She kissed him then, a tender, profound kiss, and they felt their hearts resonate to the same rhythm, inhaling each other with the possibilities. The next few days were a whirlwind. Talk about the ceremony snuck into every conversation. How to do it, where, when, how many people to invite. The more they talked, the more they realized that they weren't interested in the big party, the whole shebang. It wasn't about showing others how they felt about each other. It was about the two of them saying some words to each other and deciding that the two of them was enough. Tessa walked from the shower into the bedroom as Charles lay on the bed, nude from the night. This is how we should do it. You in all your perfection, me in whatever we call this. What are you talking about? Let's get married naked at sunset in the backyard. Tessa smiled. You are ridiculous. I don't want to be buck naked in front of our friends, despite the fact that I do look pretty good. Yes, you do, he said admiringly. Charles made breakfast, his famous huevos rancheros, and the two sipped on a pot of coffee to let the idea brew. As they went about their day, Charles would pop his head into every room Tessa lingered in, sneaking a quizzical look in her direction to tease that he was serious. He strutted down the hall just in view, wearing a top hat and the outfit God gave him. By the end of the day, his last peek in at her had him lying on the floor in the hallway, his head looking as though it had been chopped off and rolled into place. She couldn't believe how insistent he was. All right. You are ridiculous and I am ridiculous, and this idea is perfect for the ridiculousness that is us. I'm in. A Cheshire cat smile appeared across his face. Yes, I knew you would do it. This will be awesome. We'll have to find someone crazy enough to marry us. I already did. Lady Bird will do it for a bottle of tequila and a bag of limes. Of course she will, Tessa laughed. Let's get her a bottle of something good, not that slurry she usually drinks, naturally. Would you like to hear the rest of this story or read it on your own? Sign up for my e-newsletter off of my website. I have a lot of fun after stories planned.